Yo, yo, yo. It's your boy, your fave. And if I'm not, oh well, it's your fault. Marky Mark's Tarot. I have some time. That's why I'm here. I went work this morning to like 12, from 9:30 to 12:30. I went to put up some plantation blinds for my client. And I met his new tenant. So that way, when I go back there, she knows who I am. I can't even remember her damn name, to be honest. Shit. Oops. That's what happens when you ain't fine. So if you was sexy as fuck and free, I would have remembered her name. But she was married with children, so I don't even remember her name, bro. That's pretty sad. No, no, my problem. I don't care. So yeah, I'm here. And it just started raining, so I was like, oh well. So much for that. I'm tired anyway. I've been working for 3 hours nonstop, up and down the ladder to put these plantation blinds on. I'm had enough, man. I'm fucking tired. Then I had to come home. Then I just went to grocery shop. Just drove my original car down the road so the battery won't die. That's always something. Hey Barbie, how you doing, sweetheart? You good? So yeah, it's sprinkling right now. It's getting darker and darker. The wind's starting to pick up a bit, but I'm done for today. I did my work. I'm good. I'm good to the gizzle. Oh, nice. Yeah, I was just saying that I went to work this morning at 9:30, and I came home at 12:30. I was finished within 2.5, 3 hours. The job I had to do today. Then I came home, got some lunch. Then I went to the grocery store, and then now it's raining. So I was like, well, I can't go back outside and do anything. And I already worked today half a day, so I'm like tired. I don't feel like doing anything else. I still gotta wash all my dishes and pack away some other things that I have here and then take all the old stuff out of my van. But I'll wait till it stops raining so I can open the garage up and put everything inside. As soon as I wanted to do that, it started raining. I was like, I got my coffee here too. My first cup of coffee this morning at 8:30. I drank half of it and then I was getting ready and then I was running late and I was like, shit, I gotta go. So I kind of like left the half of it here. Then when I got home, I had a whole cup and now I'm on my second. So I've had like 2.5 cups. Yeah, my van is nice. Did you see it, Barb? You have me on Instagram? I think you do. I'm not sure. I can't remember if you have me on Instagram. Oh, right. I showed you last night. Duh. My bad. What the heck is this? I don't know who that is. Yeah, my client, my number one client, he saw it for the first time today, and I did my first job in my van today. So it felt weird because I had to put all my tools back there because I have nothing back there. It's still open and clean and like fresh. So I put all my tools in the back and I put my ladder back there, and I was like, this feels so weird. Like I'm going to my first job in my new van. So at least it was for my client that I really like. He was very happy with me today. He was praising me, and he's like a second dad to me, and I'm like his son he never had, you know. So he's a really nice guy, man. He's he's I'm a bless. It's a blessing to have him as a client, and he showed me how to like put on the blinds. Like we put plantation blinds on. Like it's like these big ass blinds you put on the inside. So like it's better than like those Venetian blinds, right? So I've never done it before. So he showed me like what to do, and then I did the second and the third one all by myself. And he was like, "Holy shit, you're finished already? I've been outside clean. I've been in the other room cleaning up, and you already got it all done." I was like, "All you gotta do is show me once." I said, "That's it. This is easy as shit. It's just putting it all together, and then that's it." I said, "It pretty much you just gotta screw it all into the wall." And I said, "That's easy." I said, "I'm good to go." So he was so happy. He goes, "Holy shit, that was like 20 minutes." And I was like, "Why? The first one took almost an hour." I said, "Because I don't know I didn't know what I was doing. You're showing me. I'm going by what you want." So then I finished the second one in 20 minutes by myself. Because when he's in the way, he's like 70 something years old, right? And he's such a tight ass. So he wants to do everything and not pay somebody a whole pile of money, right? So, and he's a millionaire. Like he can pay somebody to do that shit. He didn't even have to get me to do it. But anyway, like he could have got the company that makes those blinds. They stole them. But he's so cheap, like, and he's like, yeah, these things are expensive. So I just deal with him, right? I'm getting work out of it anyway, so I don't care. So um, he showed me how to do it, and then I was like, okay, yeah, that's easy enough. I could do it by myself. He's like, you sure? I'm like, yeah, I can handle it. So I put it all together, bang, 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 and then the second one took even less time because I got a hang of it. So I did it in like I did the whole job in like 2 hours and a half. But if he would have allowed me to do the first one like by myself instead of him being in the way and trying to teach me how to work how to do it, because I just let him talk. Like, I don't argue with him or anything. Like we've never had an argument or a bad day. Like he's very nice. He's a cool guy. Like I've seen him go off on people, but not on me. Like he don't go off on me because we have a great understanding. Like, and if he thinks he's right, I just let him act like he's right. And then he'll be like, oh yeah, maybe you are right. Like it happened again today. He's got a bad habit. He's a Virgo, so like I know how to handle Virgo people because like I deal with a lot of Virgo people. Like, so hey Marley, how you doing, sweetheart? Hope you are too. Yeah, I'm having a good day. I'm talking about my rich client that makes me laugh, and I went to work for him in my new van today. So then, like I said, look, this goes on the left. See how that thing says left? He goes, oh, I don't think so. It can go wherever. It doesn't matter. I'm like, well, all right. So I put it on just like how he wanted it, right? And it was wrong. So I said, look, that's why that said left and this one says right, because we're supposed to put it like that. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Let's take it back off. So he stalled the process because he was a pain in the ass, right? He's stubborn. So I'm like, whatever. Like, so then we changed it. So I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go really fast so I can do the second one by myself because I can't handle him around me, like, you know, aggravating me, trying to tell me what to do, right? I don't like people telling me what to do. I know what to do, so I'm gonna do it. So when he came in the second bedroom, I had already had half of it up. And he was like, oh shit, you already have half of it up within 10 minutes. I'm like, yeah, I said, I got the hang of it now. It's cool. You can go ahead and clean out the other room, clean all the mess, and then pack everything away, and I'll keep doing this by myself. Oh, you sure? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I got everything I need. So bang, 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 I did it. By the time he came in, we hung the shutters, and that was it. Next. He was like, fuck, that was 20 minutes. I was like, this fucking cheap bastard. But he's cool. Though. He's a nice guy. He makes me laugh. Like I said, he's like, I've known him for, he gave me my first ever big job back in 2010. I went on my own in 2007, and then I knew his daughter, his son, his wife, him, but I never really met like the parents. I knew the daughter. The daughter is my friend, one of my best friend's wife's wife. And before they got married, we were all cool and stuff. We were hanging out because we used to DJ together. So his wife is her dad, right? And which is now my client I've had for 15 years. So he gave me my first ever chance, my first big job to do a whole house. I did his new house for his daughter. He bought a piece of land for his daughter because he's got fucking money like that, right? So he built a house for his daughter, and he already had one for his son. His son is my age. He's an Aquarius like me. He's cool as fuck. I haven't seen him for years because he lives in California. But he's like, so he gave me a chance. He goes, I don't know you, but my daughter and my son-in-law praise you and say you're really good. So we'll see. So I'm like, yeah, this little snarky rich bastard, he's fucking like don't know me, trying to put me to the test. So I impressed him, and he was like, yeah, you're gonna be my electrician for a long time. So I said, I do other things too. I said, I just don't do electrical. I do maintenance. I do everything to do with a house. He goes, oh, okay, cool. So then I started doing pure shit for him. Then I found out he owned 7 houses in Bermuda. And I'm like, come again? This guy owns 7 fucking houses? Holy shit, this motherfucker's shitting money. And you know that little machine that you put the stack in there, go, that's what I think about him when I first met him. I'm like, this guy's got all this fucking money. This guy's got all these houses. This guy must be shitting money. I said, I need to kiss his ass. Because I need this guy to be my favorite client, right? I need this guy to be my number one client. This guy's gonna pay me. So I started kissing his ass. Yeah, yes, Mr. Man, yes, Mr. This. He goes, oh, don't call me Mr. Call me Bruce. His name's Bruce, right? So he's like, okay, yeah, good. Look, I'm gonna take you to my other house. Follow me. I'm gonna take you to my other house. Follow me. I'm gonna take you to my suite, my Belmont. He's got a place called a Belmont Suite. And I'm saying this guy's got some fucking places, right? So then he sold his dad. His dad passed away, and his brother was living in the house, and then they sold the house to my cousin. Yeah, but he doesn't have 7 now. He's got less now. He's got let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's got 5 now. He sold 2. He sold 1 to my cousin, which they fixed up and sold, and then they went to move somewhere else. Because where they live was like Hurricane Central. Like the hurricane probably beat the shit out of them, and they probably left. They were like, fuck this. Because they live right on the water. He had a house right on the water side, literally. It was like the house, the road, and the water side. So he sold that house. He was smart, see. But he got free money off of that because that was his dad's, right? But it was still his because he was the oldest son. So anyway, he sold that one, and then he had a condo, a nice 3-bedroom condo that he sold to his wife's best friend. And I worked there too. I renovated the kitchen. I put up some fans. I didn't do too much work there, but I renovated the kitchen and stuff and put new electrical in it and did some odds and ends. And that woman that bought that house, she's my client because she says, because you're familiar with me in this house and you worked here several times, I'm going to keep you on as my maintenance guy. So I never lost any work. See what I'm saying? I still work at the house that he sold to the other lady. But the other house, I lost that house because that house is sold to somebody else. So, and then he bought a condominium for his son, and he rents it to pay it off, and so when his son ever wants to retire and come back to Bermuda, he has a nice condo. So I worked at that one too. I did some electrical there, changed some bulbs, put up some fans. I think I hung some blinds there too. That was like when I first started. So I'm like, fuck this guy. I need to kiss his ass. Every time he calls me, I come run. He called me on Monday morning and said, "Can I meet him today at 9:30?" I said, "Sure, no problem." Then he called me again last night at 8 o'clock to confirm. He goes, "When do you want to go?" I said, "Whenever you want." He goes, "Okay, I'll meet you there at 9:30." He says, "It shouldn't take long. I got to put up 3 plantation blinds." I'm like, "Yeah, that's cool." He goes, "My tenant's in there already. I want you to meet her so that way when she needs you, she can call you." I'm like, "Yeah, that's cool." And when he introduced me to his tenant at the condo, like he said to me, he says, "This is my best maintenance man I have. Every time I need him, he comes here." She goes, "Oh, I can tell you did that pretty fast." And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm the champ. Fuck you think? I've been doing this shit all my life." But I could be a dickhead, right? And I could take my time and I can act like, I don't know what I'm doing and milk him and stay there for hours and be a dickhead. But see, I don't do that shit. I want to get out of there. I don't like, if I know I can do something fast, I'm going to do it. So like, that's why he likes me, because I do shit fast and I save him money. And I haven't changed my price for him ever. And I probably won't. I change my price for everybody else, but not for him. Like, and that's why he keeps me on, because I don't, that's what rich people want. They want somebody that has a reasonable price, comes when they ask, does the job properly, and they ain't got, they just still, he told me, "Send me the bill and I'll pay you, no problem." And if it wasn't for him, I probably wouldn't have a business, because he gives me a lot of work. Every month he gives me work, something to do. Like, and if I want more work, all I gotta do is ask him. If I feel like I want to work more, he'll give me more work. I'll be like, "Yeah, you want me to do this? You want?" "Yeah, yeah." Sometimes when I need work, I'll ask him and I'll say, "Look, if you need anything, I'm free." "Oh, great. Yeah, come here, come there." And I can good. And he will never let me go. He'll like give me more and more and more and more shit. Then I have to tell him like, "Oh yeah, I got another job coming up tomorrow, so I'll see you next time." He's like, "All right, cool. Let me know when you're free again." So that's how I got my business rolling with him. And then when he saw my van today, he was like, "Oh man, that looks really nice. I really like that van. It's nice. See your name on it. Oh man, that's fantastic, man. Congratulations, man. I'm happy for you. Nothing like a new vehicle, huh?" I'm like, "Yeah, yeah." I was like, "Yeah, you paid for it indirectly." If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have the money to pay for it. And he offered to pay for it and like work it off. And I was like, "Nah, I'm good. I have the money. I'm all right." So I don't have a loan to pay. I paid that van cash. I paid it right out of my account, bang. So I don't want no loans, no nothing like that. I don't want none of that shit. I just paid for it straight up, and I already made money off it today. See, I'm blessed. But you have to work. You can't just sit on your ass all day and fucking do nothing. Like people think, "Oh yeah, I own a business." Who cares? You have to work, bro. You gotta work and make a living. So that was my first job in my new van today, and it was for my favorite client. So I'm happy. Like it was weird, but I was happy at the end of the day that I got I got a van now that's bigger than what I used to have, and I can have my ladder in there, my stuff, and all my shit. So it was nice. I feel blessed today, man. I feel really good that I finally got to like use my van to do a job today. And now it's fucking raining, so I'm here on here telling everybody about my life. Okay, Barb. No problem, sweetheart. I'll be back on later on tonight anyway. I'm just here because I can't do anything else right now. Yes, I am blessed, and I have you guys to thank for keeping me positive and keeping me in your prayers. And we all love each other on here, and we all take care of each other and pray for each other. And that's the best thing I can ask for. I want positive vibes. I want positive people in my life. I don't want no negative shit around here or in my original life. You too, Barbie. Have a great day. But my haters are definitely hating. I tell you, my brother and my nephew came here yesterday. Thanks, Brenda. How you doing? But it's just to show you, as much success I have and how blessed I know I am and how I feel. Like it's weird because my brother came here yesterday with his son to drop off some money for my sister because they bought something from her, and he came to bring the money, but she wasn't here. and I was inside making food. So I was here by myself, and the first thing he said to me was, "Oh, I'm surprised you can have two vehicles in your house, like on your house." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm surprised you have a new van and you still have your old car over there." And I'm like, "I have a private car, which is there, which I've had all this time." And I said, "Now I have a business van." It's two different things. You can't in Bermuda, you can't have two private cars, but you can have a business van and a private car. But I'm not keeping my car. I'm selling it this weekend to my friend. He's just got to, give me the money and come get it. So my brother is such a hater that he didn't even say, "Congratulations. I know that you've always wanted your own van with your name on it." He didn't say congratulations. He didn't say, I like the van, good for you. Nothing. He didn't even say one positive thing when he was here. He automatically thought that I was doing something illegal. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? Like, and I tell my mom and my dad that he's my biggest hater. He's a jealous fucker, and he hates the fact that I got a new van and he can't afford anything. That's your problem. You make your bed, you sleep in it. I can't make your life better. You gotta make your own life better. I chose my path, you chose yours. And I'm saying to this guy is weird. Like, he would even say, "Congratulations on your van," or even if it looks nice or anything. And when I told my sister, she was like, "Wow, what a fucking idiot." She said to me, "You always said he was jealous of everybody." And I said, "He is." I said, "You couldn't even compliment my van. You knew how long I was waiting for this, and you disrespect me like that." And then I said, "Oh, that's it, because I'm busy. I gotta cook." "All right, yeah, bye." Boom. Fuck you. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly, Marty. Exactly, Brenda. Yeah. But my own brother, you know, my own brother. And if I fuck him off or we have an argument, he'll go around telling people that I'm messed up. You're the one that's messed up. You wouldn't even say congratulations to me. You wouldn't even say, "Hey, I like your van." Or, "Hey, how is it possible that you have two vehicles?" You're so fucking dumb. You don't know people can have two vehicles? It's two different things. A private car and a light vehicle commercial. It's a private vehicle and a commercial vehicle. He's so delusional. See, he was so jealous that I had both vehicles in my yard, not even knowing that I'm gonna sell my car this weekend. And it's none of your business anyway. You see what I mean? So like I didn't let it get to me. But as soon as he left, I just shook my head and I was like, wow, if that was me that said that to him, he'd go straight back to my parents. "Oh yeah, Mark's a hater. He didn't even tell me congratulations." He's one of those assholes, right? That envious idiots. And I was like, "Yeah, my own family." And I told my sister, and she was like, "I can't believe that guy. He's never gonna change." And I'm like, well, that's why I don't help him, and that's why I don't speak to him that much, because he's a negative person. He's always negative. Always. And I don't really care if you say congratulations or not. Like, you're my brother. The first thing you say is you're surprised I have two vehicles. I've had a business for 17 years, you moron. What, you think I'm broke like you? And that's the thing. He probably hears so much good shit about me that he's so envious and so jealous. And it's sad that my own brother is like that. Like, you can't even be happy for me after all these years. I've had that car and now I have my own van. You can't just say, "Yeah, congratulations, bro. I'm happy for you, man. I like the van, looks nice." Nothing. I'm like, all right, whatever. I was like, fuck you too. But hey, I always tell people, family always, like, it's a pain in the ass. And I'm not even gonna tell my mom and dad he said that, because it don't make sense. Like, I don't wanna, like, irritate them. But it just shows, like, you can't I don't really look for, like, to be praised or look to be like, people to say anything to me. The only people that matter to me is my clients and my true family and friends. If they say congratulations, Mark, or I like the van, I'm grateful. I'm happy that they praise me or happy that they say something nice to me. And if you don't, I'm just gonna ignore you because you're not worth my time. But hey, what can we do? We can't change people. People have to change their own mindsets. But I bet you if I had a secondhand piece of shit van, he would say, "Oh yeah, he's broke. That's why he had to go get a secondhand van. He's an idiot." Because I have more than him, he's mad. But why do I have more than you? Have you ever asked yourself that? I'm not the one who married a hoe and had 2 kids and then she cheated on you. I didn't do that. You did. That's you make your own life. It's not my fault. It's not my problem. So fuck you. Don't blame me for your life. Don't be envious of me. I ain't done nothing to you. Brenda, would you like a card? And Marley, you want one? I have messages from heaven. If you guys want one, I'll give you one. All right. All right. All right, Brenda, you have number 3, and this says, take control of the situation. We know you can do this. Stay strong. Inside, you have everything you need to make it happen. The skills are already yours. Your loved ones in spirit are saying, stand your ground. You can handle this. We are here to help you. So, whatever you're up against, whatever situation you're in, if you want to do something that you're not really sure you can do, they're reassuring you that you need to take the wheel, take control of the situation, and they know you can do this. So, spirit has your back 100%, and they're willing to help you do whatever you need to get done. You just got to take control of the situation, and they'll make sure that you get what you need. All right, Marley, let's see what we got for you. All right, let's see, number 12. All right. All right, Marley, I know you wish you were here on the beach, with your, lawn chairs and all that, but you can't. You got to stay out there, okay? In the cold for now. You got number 12. We understand that sometimes you may feel alone, but we are always here. Although your deceased loved ones have their own lives, when you need them, they can draw close to you, but you get scared. So you don't want them spirits around your damn house, right? You may feel that presence physically, but even if you don't, they want you to be comforted that they are just a whisper away. They say, we will stand by your side whenever you think of us. We are here. So whenever you need them, you be like, hey, Milton, I need you. I need you to help me. I'm alone right now. My kids are fucking pissing me off. So whatever, this is what I tell people every day without a message. Without these messages, I tell you this anyway. That whenever you need spirit, and it doesn't matter which one, they'll come to you. They'll come and take care of you. They will come, and you don't have to say, hey, God, help me. Because God's only gonna say, look, take care of my light work. You're their ancestors. Let's go. You go take care of them. That's why, unless you want to go to hell, I saved your asses from going to hell. You better come over here and help your loved ones. All right, yes, sir. That's how it works. Spirit's always there to help you. Just got to ask. And that's what I did. That's what I do every day. On my way to work, I said, please, Spirit, please, everybody that takes care of me, just help me. Let me get this job done and over with. Let everything go smooth. Let me get everything done, and everything will be fine. And look, they no problem. I said, help me do this job. And after the first one, I did the second and third, no problem. And it was all done. 2.5 hours later, done. You're welcome, Brenda. You're welcome, Marley. Yeah, you got to talk to him. People think that it's crazy that we talk to, spirit or dead people and they say it's not real, it's bullshit. It's not. It's all real. They're listening. Do you know that Mel Gibson? You know how he did like that? All right, Brandon, take care. Good seeing you. I'll check out the Aquarius video when you get it done. As I was saying, Mel Gibson was on the Joe Rogan podcast, and he said his next movie is going to be about the spirit realm. I can't wait to see that. I want to see what how he thinks about that, because he did like the Passion of Christ or whatever. How he acted like Jesus or whatever. I think I saw some of the movie, but I don't really like watching things like that. Cause I feel like some of those actors aren't genuine, but I feel like he is. he's had some controversy here and there, but I believe he's spiritual. Yeah, he's been dissing like all that shit and dissing the Hollywood people and stuff like that. All that stuff's happening for a reason, man. They do it. Oh, that governor, Newsom or whatever his name is, he's a nuisance. People have been dissing that guy. Trump's been dissing him for years. And then you had Kamala over there. What the fuck those two idiots do over there? And they said, some guy said that they collect the most tax in the whole of the United States, because California is highly populated, right? So they collect a lot of tax. They're one of the biggest states in the U.S., right? So if they collect all that tax and all that money, why the fuck you ain't sorted out that shit? You know what I'm saying? And people are coming forward and talking and saying like, there's no water in these hydrants. Then you got a gay firefighting brigade, a bunch of lesbians that don't want to do nothing. I didn't even know that, because I remember the first interview that came out on TikTok. The reporter was like, "What do you think's wrong?" And the guy goes, "Well, it's a bunch of gay people running the fire department, so that's why nothing's happening." And then the lesbian lady, I heard her yesterday say that, "Oh, if I'm gonna go into a house and the lady says, 'Can you lift up my husband and save him?' And I told her that I'm not going to save anybody. They shouldn't be in there during a fire anyway." And it went viral. And I'm like, what did you just say? So your job as a firefighter is to break into a house full of flames and save people that's in there. And you said you're not. You said that the person shouldn't be in there. So what if they're 80 something years old and they can't move? You're going to be like, "Oh, fuck it. I'm gay. And, I'm a lesbian, and I'm not going to pick up a man because I'm a woman." Are you fucking kidding me right now? And you know what? It's people like her that make other gay people and lesbians look bad. Because not every gay person is a bad person. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to bash anybody or say anything homophobic. All I'm saying is, as a lesbian and an LGBTQ member of the fire department, right? You look like a fucking idiot when you just said you ain't helping nobody. So you're making all your crew and your group and gay people look bad because you don't want to go save a man from a fire because he's a man. So you're only gonna go save ladies because you're a lesbian. You don't make no sense, you dumb hoe. Get your ass off the fire department. Go fuck yourself. And then they called all these men to come deal with the fire. Ain't no women gonna go out there and do that shit. Any hose you hold is a man's hose. You ain't holding no regular hose of all that pressure. You can't handle it. You women need to stay in your fucking lane. And that's what a lot of feminists need to hear. Because they think they can do everything. Look, if you can, then why you ain't there fighting the fires? Why? Why you ain't dealing with those fires? You're a woman and you want to do everything. Well, do it then. Go ahead. Ain't no women there. Exactly, Marley. Exactly. They just talk, see, because they think they're just going to be in that office. Oh yeah. There's a little fire down the road there. Oh, it's a false alarm. So when the fire hits, you're saying you're not going to go save nobody. So you're going to sit on your fucking lesbian ass doing nothing. Fuck out of here, woman. Then people wonder why they talk bad about gay people because gay people think they got more rights than a regular person. Like we're supposed to cater to you because you're gay. I don't give a fuck if you're gay. You can be gay all you want, but don't disrespect anybody, period. And that goes for everybody. If you sign up to be a firefighter, I don't give a fuck if you're gay, you're a lesbian, you're whatever, you're a tranny, or you're black, white, or Portuguese, whatever the fuck you are. As long as you're doing your job, I'll respect you. That's it. Fucking idiots. I swear, but American people are like at an all-time low right now. And that's why God's fucking punishing people in America. That's why America has so much problems, right? Because they've all sold their soul to the devil and they're all doing shit that God told you not to do. And when you do shit like that, you get punished. And that's why those people where that fire was, those people are all getting punished for their fucking bullshit. That's how I feel. And I don't care how anybody takes it. That's my opinion. You like it if you don't, not my problem. I have a right to say what I want. Yeah, and rightfully so, because that California, California is a beautiful state, a beautiful place to live. My ancestors lived there, right? I've never been to California, but I would love to go there one day. I have a lot of people that come in this room from California. I love each and every one of them. But California should not be suffering like this. It's the government, the governor, it's the people. They're all doing shit against God's will. And if you do that, Armageddon's coming. Sodom and Gomorrah. All that fire? I'll wipe you all the fuck out. Take that. Why do you think all these shits happen in America and not anywhere else in the world? It's only a few places in the world that these things are happening. Because all this shit is happening for a reason. Because God's punishing these people for doing dumb shit. All these Diddy fucking parties, all these fucking weirdos out here doing dumb shit, acting like they're a man and they're a woman, transvestites and shit. All these weird ass people, I identify as a fucking clown. I identify as a cat. What the fuck are you people? You mental? What the fuck are you drinking? God, what the fuck is wrong with you? Hey, Antigone, how you doing? Good morning. And then because I'm saying it because I know this is true. I know that this is how it is. And if you keep doing dumb shit, that's why your country is all fucked up. Yeah. Yeah, I'm telling you, people identify as a cat. Yeah. I heard this lady say my daughter wants to identify as a cat. And she was licking herself like this and peeing in a cat litter. And I looked at this woman. I said, I will slap. God even gave you kids? You got people out here that can't even have kids, and this bitch is making her daughter look like a cat. I will slap the shit out of you and bring you back to reality, woman. Fucking dumbass. But that shit only happens in America. You don't see that shit nowhere else. Americans are fucking crazy. Yeah, and I'm a they, my pronouns and all that bullshit. I don't got a pronoun for you. I got a pronoun for you. It's called kick your fucking ass and punch your teeth down your throat. That's your pronoun. Come here. I got a pronoun for you. Look, right here. Wop. Wake you the fuck up. When you wake up, you won't even know what a pronoun is. Fucking idiot. You need a pro slap. Fucking mental ass people. America's got more mental people than anybody else in the world. And it's sad because I love America and I love Americans and I love everything America does, like with sports and the people. Not everybody's like that. We can't let, I'm gonna phrase this properly. We cannot let the minority destroy the majority. And people are already catching on to all of this shit. Mm-hmm. Yep. And let me tell you, that shit ain't happening to me. Well, let me tell you. You know how a lot of people got even more mental? I'll tell you. People are bored because they ain't got nothing to do. See, this past generation, the past 20 years of the past 20 years generation, right? In the last 20 years, this world has changed a lot. You know why? Because people that are my age, if you're 40 and older, you'll agree with me. If you're 40 and older, our parents didn't take no shit. Our parents would never, ever let us do what these kids do today. Never in life. Talking to me like I'm your best friend, talking to me, swearing at me, talking to me like I'm your PlayStation buddy. I tell my nephews, don't fucking dare talk to me and curse at me or tell me something. I'll knock your fucking teeth out. And they turn away. They don't say fucks to me no more. Because we were raised right. Even though we were raised strict and in a different world, these kids now, they act like their parents' best friends and shit. And oh yeah, I talk to my mom the way I want. I talk to my dad the way I want. A lot of them are growing up in broken homes, right? But that's still a different situation, you know? Exactly. And a lot of these kids don't work. They don't work. I was working from the age of fucking 8, 9, 10. I was working. I was doing whatever I could to make money. Because we didn't have fucking nothing. I tell people on here all the time, because some people think I'm rich because I got 200 fucking hats and all these different clothes I wear. Let me tell you something. I just started to treat myself to all this stuff 2 years ago because I finally made it. I finally had enough money and I worked my ass off to get what I want. And now I got a new fucking van. I bust my fucking ass to get that van. You think I fucking sit here all day doing fucking nothing? For the past 17 years, you're out of your fucking mind. And these kids won't do that shit. They don't want to work. They're lazy. And they got everything handed to them. And this generation has changed because computers and phones wasn't a thing 20 years ago. If you were working in an office 20 years ago, you had a bullshit computer and that's it. Laptops weren't even a fucking thing, you know? And then in order to own a computer, it was thousands of dollars. Now it's cheap. And now, in the last 20 years, everything's evolved. Whereas all the labor, like what I do labor work. So I'm an electrician, plumbers, carpenters. That's why there's hardly any around. And that's why they're hard to find because these kids don't want to work hard. It's too hot. It's too cold. It's too rainy. I don't want to get my hands dirty. I don't want to do this. My mommy gives me everything. I'm good. I want to stay home and play PlayStation all fucking day. That's why God ain't gave me no kids, because I'll beat the shit out of them. Get your fucking ass up. Let's go. You're going to cut this fucking grass today. You're going to go wash your mother's car. You're going to go help her clean your room. You're going to tidy up your fucking room or else you ain't going nowhere. You saw that video that went viral of that girl that told her dad, I'm not cleaning my room. He says, you're not cleaning your room? No problem. He came back with a baseball bat. She was playing PlayStation. He took the bat and broke the fucking TV. Look, what? And she started crying. He goes, now you have no excuses but to clean your fucking room. I said, that's me. I would have broke the fucking TV too. If you don't obey me, you're gone. Goodbye. I'll break your fucking TV. I'll break that PlayStation, and you ain't gonna do nothing. You're gonna clean your fucking room until I feel like you're going back to normal. Fuck you think you're talking to? You must be out of your mind, woman. If I talk to my parents like the way these people talk to their parents, I wouldn't have no teeth left. My dad would have backhand me a long time ago. You must be nuts. Dude. And talk to my mom in any type of way, she'll take off her shoe and throw it right at your head. She had good aim. Or she'll get that wooden spoon and cut your fucking ass. You see how they do that cupping shit? That's what I would have looked like from the wooden spoon back then. My mom cut my ass if I talk any dumb shit to her. Or if I hit my sister, she'll hit me. These kids don't get beaten. That's why they're all rude. My dad hardly ever hit me because all he had to do was go, hey, that's enough. And we were like, oh, fuck. Okay. My dad probably hit me maybe 3 times in his whole life. That's it. He gave me a ringer and he hit you right in your head. Whop. And it'd be him to me to the floor. And crying. One day I pissed myself because he beat the shit out of me. I came home late. I was like 14 years old. I came home late from fishing. And no cell phones, no nothing. So he was worried, shitless. I came home. Yeah, I got all this fish. I don't care. Put that down. Wow. I pissed myself right there in the kitchen. My mom goes, that's enough. You ain't got to hit him. Then I said to myself, yeah, I hope when you eat this fish, you find a bone and you choke you fucker. I used to hate my dad, man. He was so fucking annoying. He still is an annoying jackass, but like he never really beat us or nothing. But when he did, it was like, for some dumb shit. Like, see, and that's why now you have location. Now it's safer, like for some kids to be in places because you have their location, you have a phone. Back then, we didn't have all that shit. We had a pager when we was like 20 something, but that's bullshit because you still got a call. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. My mom and dad, they took no shit from us. No, we wouldn't even think to talk back to them because we know what was coming. A ringer, a fucking open hand fucking slap, or something getting thrown at you, or you're getting fucked off, literally. And you ain't going nowhere. Don't think you're going outside to play. Oh, hell no. You stay the fuck inside. And you turn that TV on, I'll break your fingers. That's what they used to say to me. You stay in your room, you're a fucking rude little fucker. Go inside. You remember how kids used to get grounded? I don't even hear that no more. I don't even hear kids getting grounded. I don't even hear that anymore. No one says, oh, I grounded my child. I just slapped them on the wrist and say, don't do it again. That's why this world is all fucked up, because it's kids having kids. You ever heard that saying? Kids having kids? And they think it's funny when their little kid says, fuck you. And you see all these TikTok videos of the kids going around, fucking damn it, and fuck you, and fuck this, and shit, and saying all these bad words. Who? No way in hell. No. That shit ain't happening. You'll get your mouth slapped. That's why this world's all fucked up. It's this generation. This generation is worthless. But it's not everybody. I know a lot of 20-year-olds, like my nephews. My nephews aren't worthless. They're all good kids and they all have education. They're all like smart. They all have jobs. They all want to work. Because we brought them up in our system. See, they see their friends doing bullshit, But they won't come home and do that shit with us. Oh hell no. I said, I don't know where you think you are, bro, but I told my oldest nephew when I didn't speak to him for a month last year. I told him to his face, let me tell you something. You think you're gonna live in this house and talk to me and your mother and your brother the way you want? You got a next thing coming. I will send you to your grandma's house, bro. Oh, you can't do nothing. I can't do nothing to you. Well, keep talking, and I dare you say something to me. I said, I don't care how big you are. You're bigger than me, and you probably can beat me. But guess what? You better make sure that you kill me. Because if I get a chance to knock you the fuck out or beat you with a piece of 2x4, I'm going to do it. And I'm not scared to beat your ass. Trust me when I tell you. Because I'm the one who's taking care of you. I'm the one who wiped your ass when you were young. I'm the one who feeds you right now. I'm the one who takes you in my car to your practices when you didn't have a bike. I'm the one who fixes your bike when you have a problem. So remember what I do for you before you talk to me in any type of way, because you know me and you know I don't have to speak to you. You ain't nobody to me if you disrespect me. I tell you that already. And after that, we never had an argument ever since, because I put him in his place. And then God lined it up to make sure that he understood that he needs me. I don't need him. And I told him to his face, I will never need you, but you fucking need me. Remember that. So that he changed his whole demeanor. That was it. Marley, you said, I remember when mama disconnected our house phone for 6 months one time because she called me on the phone after 9. Imagine being in a house with 6 people and all of us need to go to the same bathroom. All of us need to use the same phone. All of us need to do the same shit. It was my mom, my dad, my brother, and my 2 sisters. All 6 of us in a 3-bedroom house. 2 of us in each room. Right? And that shit was bullshit. I hated it. And then my dad got some more money and he built another bathroom. So we had 2 bathrooms. And we were all waiting for each other. Sometimes I couldn't wait for the bathroom and I'll go outside in the trees and go take a piss because I couldn't wait for my sister. My oldest sister used to be the worst. When she was a teenager, she used to like go in there early in the morning. She used to do her hair. I used to hear the hair dryer. I used to bang on the door. Yo, bitch, let's fucking go. I didn't talk like that because my mom would slap the shit out of me. I was like, yo, let's go. We're gonna be late. Like, hurry up. I don't care what you look like. Come on, woman, let's go. And she'd be like, shut up, asshole. And she'll turn the dryer up even higher and blow dryer her fucking crinkly poodle ass fucking hair. She used to piss me off. I couldn't. When she left, I was like, thank God this bitch is gone. Good riddance, ho. Go. Get the fuck out of here. Yep. Let me tell you, people don't know what I went through when I was young. I had to deal with fucking bullshit. 1 bathroom for 6 people. That shit. And because I was a guy with a fucking dick, I went outside to pee. I told my mom I'm going in the trees around the garage. I gotta take a piss. I can't fucking wait no more. Oh, that's dirty. I said, I don't care. I'm doing it. When I was like 13, 14, I didn't give a fuck. I'll pull it out anywhere. Let's go. I'm gonna piss. Oh yeah, see, there you go. Antigone, yeah. Yeah, 1 bathroom sucks. Yeah. But see, it was easy for me because I can go outside and go pee. I didn't care. But we had a pain in the ass upbringing, man. And my dad, like, after a while, I realized that my dad and mom worked so hard for us, you know. Hey Jada, how you doing? But people don't understand living in a household with 6 people and 1 bathroom, and you got to sleep in the same room in that with your sibling, and you got a small ass kitchen, and all of you sitting at the table at the same time, all cramped up and shit. Man, my mom and dad went through hell. And I keep on telling everybody, like, people don't know what life is like when you got a big family. And I remember my dad told me, like, Yeah, my mom and dad's house isn't big. It's a 3 bedroom. It's a big living room, and now they have a big bathroom now. But back in the day, we didn't have a big house. We had really small rooms, really small. It was shitty, you know. It wasn't we. My dad don't have a big house. You're doing great. You just had the interview today. Oh, how'd it go? Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm just talking about this bullshit generation and how life is and how weird people are. Yeah, of course. A lot of people think that, I was born in some fucking Beverly Hills house or something. You must be fucking nuts. I was born in the ghetto. We didn't have nothing. I used to wear my brother's old clothes. We didn't have no money like that. You're fucking crazy. My parents still live in the ghetto, but it's a lot better now. But when I go back there, I always remember all the things I've been through. It was so bad. We had cockroaches every night coming into the house. Man, we guys had a fucking shitty ass situation. We used to be so mad. You couldn't even leave like any type of crumbs around. Them cockroaches would be fucking on that shit, mate. Every cockroaches are hungrier than fucking homeless people in Bermuda. Yeah, I've been in Bermuda my whole life. Born and raised. I was born in Bermuda, born and raised in the playground where I spent most of my days. That's facts. I was always at the playground or playing basketball, football. Yep. A lot of people think that I have everything I have because I didn't work for it. I must have a rich family. That's what you think. I came from the slums. I came from Ghettoville. We didn't have nothing. Jack shit. And I owe my parents for a better life as we got older. You think the interview went well? That's good. Well, the thing is, I can act ghetto when I want to. I tell people all the time, I talk to you guys in a civilized way, you know, but when I speak to my ghetto friends, we talk ghetto shit. It's just the way it is. But I can't go to my rich white people's millionaire clients talking about, yo, what up, bitch? What's up? What you want done? Yeah, what up? They'll be like, this guy's gotta go. I ain't got this ghetto motherfucker around here. But if they knew where I came from, they'll be like, I don't want this ghetto ass fucker around here. This mofo's going out robbing my shit. What up, bitch? You want this new fan? Oh, this shit must have cost like $1 million, ho. I can't talk to them like that. But when I see my friends, I talk that way. And my nephews start laughing. Even when I see my Jamaican friends, I start talking Jamaican to them. They start fucking dying. I talk different to different people. It's just the way I am. A lot of people are like that. It's like when I see my parents, I talk Portuguese to them. I don't speak English to my parents. We speak Portuguese, and I speak Portuguese every day. So when they call me, I start talking Portuguese to my mom and my dad because they don't want to speak English. They want to speak Portuguese, and I speak Portuguese very well, very fluently. So I can speak to them no problem. You see what I'm saying? So I have to speak general English like I do now. I could speak Gato, I could speak Jamaican, and I could speak Portuguese. It just depends on who I'm talking to. You know, I can talk all of that shit if I want to. Because those are the people that were around me my whole life. I have Jamaican best friend. Some of my best friends are Jamaican, and then they call me Jafakin because I say Jamaican words and I don't pronounce it properly or I talk shit and they laugh. But we all do it because it's a joke, right? And then I talk Bermudian to my Bermudian friends. I talk white to my clients. And then I talk Portuguese to my parents. It's the way it is, you know? No, Portugal. Portugal, yeah. My parents are from an island off of Portugal called San Miguel, Azores. If you Google Azores, Azores, it's a place called San Miguel. It's from where my parents are from. It's like Bermuda, but triple as big. I've been there a few times, like maybe 5 times. Yeah. So my parents were born and raised in San Miguel, Azores. I've been to Portugal. They're beautiful places. I've been to Madeira, Portugal, San Miguel. I've been all over the place. I've seen my heritage, where all my, ancestors are from, where they were born, shit like that. I've been speaking Portuguese my whole life. One of my best friends that I learned electrical from, he's Portuguese. He taught me a lot of everything I know. Like, so, but I love speaking Portuguese. It's nice. Yeah. But Brazilian Portuguese and Portugal Portuguese are two different Portugueses. The Portuguese is very different. You can understand each other, but it's pronounced differently. Like the Brazilians have like ruchi 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 ruchi, like they have that like that weird like scratchy Portuguese, like that's what I call it. Like they're pronouncing their words like they're spitting. And then Portuguese people, they're more proper. The Portuguese people, they speak like proper Portuguese, like like not ghetto Portuguese. Brazilians speak ghetto Portuguese, and people in San Miguel, they speak different Portuguese again. They speak a ghetto Portuguese too. So the only place that speaks proper Portuguese is Portugal. Because when I went to Portugal, they understood me, but they were like, "Oh, you're not from here, are you?" I'm like, "No." So I'm from Bermuda. And they're like, "Oh, but where is your parents from?" I said, "San Miguel." He goes, "Oh, I can tell by the way you talk." Because they speak more proper, in Portugal. When I went to Lisbon and Porto and Braga, everybody spoke like beautiful Portuguese. It was a blessing to hear. I understood them perfectly clear. But they look at me and they're like, "Yeah, I understand you, but," and they'll tell me, "You gotta pronounce it this way." And I'm like, "Okay, cool." Okay, cool. It makes me laugh when people say African American. You ain't no African American. You weren't born in Africa, but you can claim you are though. Because if half of you went to Africa, you won't even claim you're African. Because Africa is a whole another world, and African people. A lot of people in Bermuda, they don't like African people or Jamaicans and shit. The black people here, they hate on those type of people. They'll never say African Bermudian. They'll never say that. You know, like to me, that's disrespecting Africans. If you weren't born in Africa, then you're not African. You're just an American, and you're black. That's it. I don't like when people say that. That's like disrespecting another country. Or because you're black don't mean you're African. You know, a lot of black people say that, but here in Bermuda, you'll never, ever, ever hear a person say, "I'm African Bermudian." You'll get slapped. No, I'm just saying, black people in general. Why you gotta be so difficult? Well, that's good. It doesn't matter what you are, as long as you're a good person. Me, I don't see color and race and all that shit because I live in a place where it's very racist here. There's a lot of racism in Bermuda. All over the world it is, but here the racism is pretty bad. Like Bermuda is considered uh probably like 50% black, 50% like white and mixed people. Portuguese, Filipinos, Europeans, foreigners, but it's probably like 50-50, right? Maybe there's a little bit more black people than there is others. But I don't think so. I think it's like 50-50 now. But there's a lot of black people here and this is like they call this their country, but it's not, right? So there's a lot of ignorant black people here that say stupid shit. And then like there's the smart black people that say shut the fuck up because if it wasn't for these people we wouldn't have nothing or whatever. But some people are just ignorant like that. So a lot of black people here, like the older generation, they always say that, um, they always say, "Oh yeah, the white man this, the white man that," because Bermuda is a British colony. So where our money has the Queen on it, the Queen of England, right? Because we England owns us, right? The UK owns Bermuda. That's our governor is English. So we're a British colony. And Bermuda will never go independent because we'll just be another Jamaica full of stupid black people that think that they can do everything on their own. But see, that's not going to happen. So the British keep it, proper, and the white people make sure that the exempt companies stay here to make sure Bermuda has a good foundation. Because a lot of black people here, they just want to smoke weed, drink, and live like Jamaicans. And that shit ain't gonna happen. You ain't gonna destroy what we've built. And the original black people that used to be here no longer live here. But like my neighborhood where I live right now, some of the nicest black people I've ever known in my life. And the white rich people don't speak to me because I'm Portuguese, right? So the white rich people here, they look at the Portuguese, the Filipinos, the Jamaicans, and the black people. They look at us like, a downgrade, like you're trash, like you're not white and posh like us, and you're not like rich like us. So like a lot of rich white people here, they look down on the Portuguese people and the English and like the black people because they all look like we don't have nothing. But if they came up to this neighborhood, some of the richest black people I know live up here, and they're all cool with me. We get along perfectly fine. They saw me in my new van. They were like, "Oh, nice van, Mark. Congratulations." The white people look at me like this. How the fuck that Portuguese bastard got a new van? You see what I'm saying? They're like the mentality in Bermuda and in the world. It's not just here, it's everywhere. They'll be like, yeah, fuck this Portuguese bastard. Like when we first got this house, the white people were wondering how the hell we can earn a house this big. You think Portuguese people don't work, you fucking moron? And half the white people that live here inherited their house from their rich daddies and mommies. But see, there's a lot of ignorant like people in general. But see, like where I was born, I was the only Portuguese person in that neighborhood. And then my neighbor moved in after like when I was like maybe 10, another Portuguese family. So there was only 2 Portuguese families in my neighborhood out of 20 houses. Everybody else was black. And then across the street, there was like 2 Portuguese families and a white family. And I lived in an all pretty much black neighborhood. Everybody was like black. I came from like all my great friends are all black. And when they see me with all those black people, they think that I'm like them or worse because I'm hanging out with the ghetto black people, see, doing drugs. Because we black people get stereotyped all the time. You do drugs, you don't have no money, you're worthless, you're this, you're that. So if I hang out with them, they're gonna say the same thing about me. And I don't care, like it don't bother me because they can say whatever they want. I don't give a fuck. Because all those people are gonna die just like me with nothing. They came into the world with nothing, they're gonna die with nothing. So I don't care if you're black, white, Portuguese, or I don't have a racist bone in my body because I love everybody. I don't see color when I see somebody. I like the person for who they are. It's just like these psychics. Oh, if you're an Aquarius, you're this. If you're that, if you're that. I don't do all that shit. I treat everybody equal. If the people who come in this room are from all over the world, black, white, whatever. It don't matter to me. I don't care. Like it don't phase me. But my parents, they're not racist, but they got mold. Like they got disrespected back in the day by black people. So they don't really like black people too much. But I've changed their minds and I showed them, like, not everybody's the same, mom. Dad, not every black person is bad, all because they did bad shit to you, right? You got to remember, these black people were here before you. So when you got a contract to come here to work, you're in their country. It's just like if a black person left Bermuda and went to Azores where you live, you don't want them there either, right? So they were like, oh yeah, I know, but they did us wrong. They did so much bad shit to us. They called us Portuguese bastards. Go back home. And I used to tell them, go back to Africa because you want to be from there. So there was a lot of racism back in the day. And my parents don't really like black people too much. But they've changed now. They realize that not everybody is bad. And I tried to tell them, look, our own Portuguese people are worse than them. Our own kind hurts us the worst. And they're like, yeah, I know. So I've kind of like changed their mind to not be, have that racist shit inside of them. And then there's a black guy in Bermuda that lives next to my parents. He lives across the street, and he's like he's a part of the government. And the last 10 years, he gives them a turkey for Christmas. He knocks on the door and he says, hey, how are you guys doing? Here's a turkey as my way of saying thank you for voting for me. And my parents never voted for that guy a day in his life, but he thinks that because he's in that constituency all these years because everybody votes for him. My parents never voted for him, but took his fucking turkey and said, fuck you. And then my parents said, this guy is such a nice guy. When they had an accident, he was the first one there and sorted everything out because he knows my parents, right? So my parents started voting for him. And I was shocked. I was like, I can't believe that my parents want to vote for this guy. He's black, But see, I try to tell him, see, if that black guy was racist, why would he give a Portuguese person a fucking turkey? So they were like, yeah, we know, Mark, we know. Like I humbled them and showed them that it's not the color of the person, it's the person's character. There's bad black people, there's bad white people, there's bad Portuguese people, there's bad Mexicans, there's bad everybody. You can't just say all black people are fucking this and all white people are that. That's bullshit. See, you got to go by the person. The person's character determines who they are. It doesn't matter if you're like what color you are, or what race you are, or where you were born. That shit's never been in my mind, And I diss everybody. Like I diss white people, black people, Portuguese. I diss everybody because they're all fucking idiots. It's weird. I was brought up in the ghetto with black people. I'm Portuguese, and all my clients are rich white people. And now I live in a neighborhood full of millionaires, right? And half of them are black. So it's like, to me, it was like, there really is like millionaire black people in Bermuda that have big ass houses bigger than us. And I couldn't believe it. Like, I was like, oh, cool. This is fucking cool. Like, I love this shit. I'm finally in a neutral neighborhood with people that have the same, So it was different back in where I was brought up. And some of the best people in this neighborhood are black Bermudians that are so nice. They're so cool. And the white people are like, fuck you doing in here? This is our neighborhood. I'm like, fuck you dumb white ass. I don't like people like that. I can't stand like rich white people who think their shit don't stink. But there's some white people here that live here that are really, really nice, man. They speak every time. They're like, hey, how you doing? Oh, I love your dog. Oh, hey, how you doing? Hey, hi, good to see you. Good afternoon. Hey. Like there's so many nice people here. In this neighborhood, there's a lot of nice people, but there's a few that think that they're better than you. And I'm like, yeah, you keep thinking that. You ain't better than me. You don't know where I'm from. And even in here, right? There's a lot of black people that come in here, and a lot of black people in here are my great friends. I have a lot of white people that come in here. I have a lot of people from all over the world, from UK, from the States, from all over like Europe. There's some people that in here. I have one of my great friends that I've known for years is from Ukraine. I have a lot of people from California and the States that come in here. I have there's a few people from England that come in here. A person from Germany comes in here. No Bermudians, thank God. But yeah. And there's a tons of people that come in here that are all different races and colors, and I don't care. Like, it don't bother me. I'll read for anybody, as long as you're respectful, I love you, and that's all that matters. And it doesn't matter. Like, I don't pick and choose. I just love everybody. If you love me, I love you. We get along. We can help each other. Then fine. It don't matter to me. I'm not gonna say, "Oh, you're black. I'm not helping you," or "You're gay. I'm not helping you," or "You're a white prick. I ain't helping you." I help everybody. I don't know who you really are behind this thing. Like, I'm just gonna treat you accordingly. That's all. That's it. Like, that's how I always been. I've always been that way. I never judge anybody until I get to know you. If you disrespect me, then I'm not going to speak to you no more. I don't care what color you are. But I'm not going to sit there and say, "Oh, yeah, you're a disrespectful white bastard," or "You're a black son of a hoe." I'm not going to ever say that unless you say that shit to me. You know. So I'm not going to like pinpoint what you are. I don't care what you are. If you're an asshole, you're an asshole no matter what color you are. If you're a hoe no matter what you are. You see what I'm saying? I gotta go anyway. I gotta pick up my nephew. I gotta be there in half an hour. But I'm so glad I came on here, because I like to talk to everybody and stuff, and you guys had a good time laughing. Everybody knows me. I don't discriminate nobody like that. All I want is to have fun. And when I talk like this, some people get mad because they think that, I'm fucked up for saying things like that. I'm not fucked up. I'm telling the truth. And there's a lot of people who went through the things that I go through. That's why I don't like living in Bermuda. You don't know. You don't know what I've been through. I've been through pure racist bullshit around here, but I never pinpoint anybody because my best friends are black. So I don't care, You don't know me like that. There was a black woman that came in here one time, and I was telling her that people consider me more black than white because I hang around I hang around all my black friends. So I'm like in their, community. I never claimed I'm black, but I can now because everybody says even though I'm a Portuguese guy, I can say I'm black. I can identify as black now. So if she came back in there, I say, "Look, you can't tell me nothing. I can identify as a black man now because that's the way the world says you can do." But back about 3 years ago, she told me, she said to me, "Oh, you can't compare yourself to a black person because you don't know what a black person is and you don't know how." I said, "Woman, you never been to Bermuda in your life." I don't speak to her no more because we had a big blowout in here. And I said to her, "Let me tell you something. I could tell you're racist by the way you're talking because you're a black woman, right? But you were born in, I think she was born in Haiti or something like that." And I said, "I'm born in Bermuda. All black people is majority black people here, right? I was born in a black ghetto neighborhood with black gangsters and drug dealers. I was around them 24/7 because that's my neighborhood black friends. Still are, still till today. None of them beat me up because I was a part of them. They considered me a black person, like just like them, right? So I never claimed to be black because I'm not, but I was around them. So I told her that I know what it's like to be black if I was, because I see how they went through what they went through. And I know that black people get disrespected differently and take because they do it to themselves. A lot of them do it to themselves, but they don't want to hear it, right? But they put it on themselves. If they didn't do dumb shit, then dumb shit wouldn't be stereotyped to them, right? But it's still fucked up, right? That they get attracted to that. So because I was around them, I also got treated like them. So I knew what it was like. So I explained this to her. And she was like, "Don't you ever say that. You don't know nothing about black men." And I'm like, "Oh my God, what the fuck is wrong with you? I'm just making a comparison. Like, I never said I was black, sweetheart. I'm telling you, I know what black people go through because I'm there next to them, seeing them go through it. And I go through it because I'm with them." And what part of that you not understand, sweetheart? So then I ended up banning her from the channel and I don't speak to her no more. But her family still comes here and speaks to me because they know that she's an idiot. Like, you ain't gotta talk to me like that. Woman, I'm just telling you what I've been through. You know what I'm saying? That's like a black person saying, "I was brought up in a white rich neighborhood. I know how white rich people get treated." That's and I and you don't have to say you're white. You just know what those people go through. That's it. So sometimes when I'm on here talking about these things, people get sensitive, but I don't really care anyway. You can't tell me nothing because I know you don't know what I'm been through. You don't know what my life is. You don't live in Bermuda. You don't know. It's nothing like anywhere else in the world. It's a different place. And I'm trying to tell you what we go through and what we deal with. That's it. But it's never going to change me because I love everybody. I love everybody, all sorts of colors, races, and shit. I don't give a fuck who you are. It's cool with me. I'm cool with everybody. You know what I'm saying? You love me, I love you. You take care of me, I take care of you. We laugh together. It doesn't matter to me what color you are. Half the people in here, I don't even know if you're white or black or Portuguese or green or whatever, identify as a fucking clown. I don't know who you are. Some people I do know, but the ones I don't care. I never ask. It don't bother me. It's all love. Marley, are you going live tonight? Let me stop talking because I gotta go. But I love talking about things like this because we're all adults and it's okay to talk about normal life things. It's life. You know, I'm not saying things in a bad way. I just want everybody to realize that, you know, it's fucked up what people say and do. And it's not good to discriminate anybody. God don't want that. Just make sure you stay away from evil. That's it. Evil people, you stay away from. It doesn't matter what color they are. As long as they're evil, stay away from. Oh, yesterday. I'm talking about today. So you might go live today. I'll be on tonight. I don't have much to do tonight, but I'll be back on tonight, like in the afternoon. Because I have to go pick up my nephew now. Then I have to bring him home and take him back to basketball practice at 5:15. And then maybe at like 6 o'clock, from 6 to like 7, I might go live. I might not though. Because I still have some shit to do. But I'll be back on tonight, like maybe 9:30, something like that. But if you go live, yeah, go live. So we can come talk shit to you. All right, enjoy the rest of your day. I know you still got, I know it's like 2:05, it's 3:05 here. You still got 3 hours of work. Get your ass to work, Marley. All right, Jada, good talking to you. Antigone, good seeing you. Everybody else, I'll see you guys later on. Ciao. Bye.